Hello, this is basically a quick to semi-quick audit. So I'm not going to cover every single SEO factor. I'm not going to go into every one of Google ranking factor kind of stuff. This will just be sort of a basic one if you like. So let's go into this one. Well, from what I can see of your search console. Sorry, I always get the names mixed up with console and analytics sometimes. So from what I can see of your details so far, your performance and overviews does seem pretty good for your site so far. I'm going to check the age of it to make sure it's correct. Sorry, it's going a bit slow. Yeah. So your click-through rate is pretty good. 4.6 is decent. You should be credited for that. Your total clicks, you obviously want higher than 7. Your average position is 57. So you do have some work to focus on that. I'll just have a look and see what keywords you're ranking for. So you're ranking for quite a lot of things. Your role of ministry, boycott Olympics. So you're kind of going after your I see. So you're basically like a news site like HuffPost, just like your own version. Yeah, that's not bad. I'll just check some of your specs and see what you like. AT, you got a 6 there, which is pretty good. A 6. Yeah, pretty good. Rod of Iron Minerals. Yeah, your rankings are you'll struggle, I'll be fair. Boycotting Olympics will be quite hard for you to rank because you'll be trying to outrank Greece and many sports sites. I mean, you could if you really wanted to, but it would probably cost you a lot of money work, I'm just completely honest. I mean, your site over time will grow and it will potentially get to, for argument's sake, say page 2 or page 3 in regards to Olympics or Olympic related terms. But if you want to have as like a long term goal, maybe something you rank up in say 1 or 2 years from now, that's a good idea as a whole. I'm going to read out your content. Your content to me looked pretty good, but I'm just going to double check it just to see if there's anything I think's wrong or right or so. Just make sure anyway. Okay, I'm going to say what I really like about the site first of all. That's nice. It's nice to get a date. It's nice that. I mean, that will increase your click through. That's the best place. Good idea on your part having it there. That will definitely increase your click through having a link there. Your social media things such as Facebook, Instagram, Twitter is showing. That's very nice. Good job. That's good as well. I mean, I can search for entertainment, fashion, health, news, science and space, travel, technology, lifestyle and development, politics. Very nice. Good style. Your images all look pretty high quality. That's like a fantastic place to get a quick through for your affiliate link. Yeah, very nice. Looks good quality. Looks very fantastic from a user perspective. I have to credit you on. Yep, that looks great. One of the things I would recommend, for example, here, if you can, make a link which either say a link that sends to a contact form or it sends to an email address, something like that. That will increase your click throughs, increase people paying you money. Corporate ambassador, it would make sense if you have a link here which will send them to obviously whatever your ambassador sort of stuff is. Make inquiries, have a contact form for that. You can do it with contact form 7, I think is the name for it. That's good as well, showing your email address, converse and reverse, footprint, calendar, very nice, looking very good from a user perspective. The only thing it's good on you having on a piracy bot, it's nice. But one of the things I'd recommend, I don't know if this will affect you for where you're based, but it can just be a good idea. Have a cookie policy. You don't have to spend ages completing a cookie policy. It doesn't have to be a master's thing done. have a cookie policy, and that'll be useful to improve your user. I'm going to read a few of your articles and just see if it sounds good. I'm pretty sure it will be, because for what I can read, even here, it looks good. It looks good, but my main complaint about this article would be it's a bit small. You might want to increase your word count by a bit. I would estimate you're about 50 to 100 words. If I was you, I would try and recommend you put that up to like 100. Now, I know I respect some articles you can't have 100 or 1,000 words, just not enough information. Let's have a looky here. Ah, that's great. That looks fantastic. Dear Empress Mom. That looks great. Our content looks really good. Nice job. Yep, nice job. Yep, that looks great. If you want to generally try whenever possible to try and have all your articles at least 500 words. I'm not going to get into the whole argument, content, you have to max like 10,000 words or something, as people generally claim, but you want to aim for at least, when possible, 500 words in regards to your articles. That's good. Having a contact form is nice. It would be good as well if you could potentially have this contact form link potentially in your menu. So that means if people can't find it for some reason, I know it might seem a bit silly to you, but trust me, you'll get some users say, I can't find your contact form. I know it's obvious for me or you, but you will get someone. So have a contact form in your menu somewhere here. That would be a really good idea. Your content itself looks pretty good. Your site itself, from a user's perspective, it does look really good. I suspect this site will make quite a lot of money in the near future, if it's not already. But I'll just double check some other things, and I think that's probably good to go, more or less. Google website, speed test. This is just double check your speed. I think your site loads fast, but I just wanted to check it from Google's own viewpoint and see what they say in regards to it from a mobile or a desktop viewpoint. You can always improve the speed generally of a site, but it's just good to see what Google's claiming, because this can actually in some cases increase your rankings if you get a better score or better speed in some cases. You want to, when it comes to your scoring system, generally get like a 60 or 70. Let's see what it says. Yeah, so according to that, your mobile thing's getting a 35 performance, and your speed to index according to that is 7.7. Now, it does seem to load fast for me, I'll be fair, so it could be a problem with Google's check-in system. Your desktop seems pretty good, so I would recommend you try and work on some of these things. You seem to be, according to that, you need to reduce your server, which you can do with JavaScript as well. So you could get something like Automotus or a Clack if you don't already have it installed, and actually generally improve the things. You can as well get plugins if you want to improve the image quality, such as Short Pixel, your static index minimized framework. You can definitely work on your speed a bit. There's quite a few issues we can see here. You can do that by using plugins such as Automotive. If you want to use a good Quack, Comet's a good Quack, which you can get for free or paid if you want other things like that. Viper's pretty good as well. Your speed itself could be doing with some improvements. That would be my main thing I criticize you. On your desktop, it does seem, in fairness, fairly good. You want to try and get your speed, when possible, to around 2 seconds or less. If you don't get it down to 2 seconds or less, Google itself can actually give you a short-term penalty where you'll actually rank less well. So try and aim to increase your speed to around 2 seconds or less if possible. I can respect doing speed improvements can be quite complicated, but that would be my main criticism of your site. I mean, your style, really good, fantastic job from a user experience. I mean, to be blunt, I'd be quite happy reading your content. Your content's really good as a whole. Good quality. Most of your content art is good user experience, good everything like that. But the main criticism I give you would be you need to work a bit on your speed side with regard to mobile. Your desktop sort of okay, but you can still work on that a bit as well as a whole. So I'll read another bit about your performance, and then I'll suggest another idea as well. Okay. I'm just going to check and see if I can identify any other potential problems in regards to your site. So you got valid there. You seem to have a bit too many excluded for some reason, but it seems a bit high. But that's something you may want to check into. Now, I don't know why you've excluded this or it's a plugin, but that's something you should be aware. Excluded, current not index, page not found. Yeah, that would, if you got all those sort of issues going on, you will have to get this kind of sorted out. Now, I know server errors come because your server gets too much. Simply Google's thing stops working or your server breaks. You have to try and watch with regard to duplicates of URLs because that can actually lower your rankings in some cases. I would recommend you look over all these sort of things that have been excluded and consider, do you need to exclude them or not? If you can make use of them one way or another, then exclude them can be, because this sort of thing here is quite an SEO sort of issue with regard to how Google will process your site. Because if you've got too many things like this going on, that can then make Google say, I don't want to end this site's bad for whatever reason. That's just how Google, I guess, works, if you like. I'm going to have now a look at something else just for curiosity's sake, just to check my theories right on your site or not. Okay, let's see. Okay, so your site's quite new. That's what I was thinking. Cool. Yes. Okay, cool. Yep, that's what I was thinking. So your site's quite new, but so far, you to me seem to be doing pretty well. My main criticism against you would be your site loads a bit slow, and also as well, I'm going to have a quick check at your backlist profile, see how that's going, see if we can identify any problems here. Okay, let's see how your backlink profile's going, or link juice, you like. Yeah, I can see. Putty. Tumblr's not bad. From what I can just see by looking at that, you need to actually have more reference domains. Your reference domains is a bit short for what you got. And you will also, if you're going to be trying to rank more easy, you will need more quality backlinks. From what I can just see at a quick look here, you're not going to be able to rank very easy with the links you've got. You really need a higher link juice going to your site. Because according to that, you got a 0 domain rating, which I don't really go into DR or rating too much. But if you're getting a 0 rating according to our Ahrefs, you should for your backlinks, if we're going to use DR rating as a system or a metric to apply, for you having 145 backlinks and 19 references and you have a domain rating of 0, that means according to Ahrefs, all your links are basically not important or not valuable. So I'd recommend you try and change your link building to get higher quality links. For example, say you can get a backlink of Forbes.com. Say you can get a backlink of, say, Apple. I'm just taking too extreme. I'm not expecting you to get backlinks of them easy, but I just want you to think about quality perspective, not just, low quality sites. You need to be looking for backlinks which have higher metrics, such as DR, MOS, or whatever metric you want to rely on if you want to do it. You need to be looking at backlinks which are actually ranking for different keyword or keyword phrases, and you need to be getting quite a bit more. I would recommend, since you're Nigerian, I would recommend you get Nigerian citations. You don't have to get too many. Just get, for example, between 10 to 50 this month. 10 to 50 should be enough. You want to be trying to target ones which are getting traffic or ranking for Google or other search engine. You want to try and aim for citation sites or directories which rank for at least 10,000 keyword or keyword phrases. You want to show to Google that your site is a high quality site, good quality news, that kinds of stuff. That is what I'd recommend you focus on. That is why your rankings is a bit poor, even though your quality articles so good in general. So work on your on-page factors with regard to speed management, also fix and make it more easier to contact you, include a cookie policy, and sort out the things I said regarding, having links such as ambassador which actually go to a page or post. If you haven't got a page or post set up, then get that set up and then connect it together. That would be the main things I would say, and you also need to do more link building. I would recommend you focus on, for now, just citations. Just for example, get 10 to 50. That's just an example. You could potentially get more, but try and do things in a, if you like, a logical perspective so you won't get any problems with Google. So 10 to 50 citations. Once you've done 10 to 50 backlinks citation-wise, I would recommend what you do next month is get a couple of guest posts. This could be a couple of guest posts from someone you bought, someone you pay off, someone else, whatever, doesn't really matter. Or get a couple of PBNs, private blog network, or public, whatever you want to call it. That would be my recommendation to you with regard to your website. User experience is pretty good except for speed, but you have a few issues you need to get sorted out. Anyway, that's all for the video. Thanks.